All righty.
What's up, everyone? All right, it is a big day. It is a good day, and you've got some action going on in your room back there. Some major activity there, Mom. But we've got some major things to talk about today. We just wanted to put together a little order there for you. We're gonna talk about a few things here that happened this last week. What's up? We got BDE Camps in the house, the AK and Mike, which BDE Camps had the first comment this time. Bomb, I want you to pay attention to that.
That is note taken. Already writing your name
big.
down.
Oh, yeah, that's big time right there. Right, and Mike is in the house. Hello, Mike there. So a lot to talk about. A lot happened this last week. A lot of cool things that I think finally we're starting to really see the groundwork of what Hello is doing and how it's spreading out, and we're having a lot more like just information overload the past week for sure. So I don't know about you guys, but today we're going to talk about quite a few things. You can see the list right there that we're going to run through in order, and then we're going to kick it off at the very end with the grand prize giveaway. We might do some giveaways in between sporadically there, but we want to make sure we get to all of the topics here. There was a lot of craziness that happened this past week, a lot of speculation about what else is to come. We'll talk about that, as well as the main update that we want to talk about is the voting system. But before we dive into all that, one of the big things we always have to do is get Bomb's rating on where we're at right now. Bomb, where are we in terms of what you would say for the token of Hello? What would you rate that? What would you rate the NFT holders? And then finally, what would you rate the gaming side, right?
Yep.
We got to start branching out, because now it's not just gaming, right? We got to do a little bit more there.
What would you add a Killer Whales voting to make it 40? Killer Whales. I kind of like that one.
I think that's a great idea. Let's throw that in and let's see if it sticks. So go ahead and roll it out. Let's go out of 40. What would you give for the token holders your bullish or bearish scenario right now?
Bullish or bearish scenario? Token holders, I think we're doing a great job. I think we're fine. I think we are sitting pretty right now. I think the fact that there's utility coming just from holding the token and being able to vote for which we'll get into a little bit later, but being able to vote for that is exceptional. So I'm really happy about that. And as a holder, I mean, price, we don't really talk about that as much, but I mean, where we're at, I think is perfectly fine. And I'm really excited for June and July of being a token holder. So I would probably say an 8 veering to a 9 right now with the implementation.
Very good.
That's probably what I
Very good. Yeah, and there's a lot to be excited about. I like that rating myself. The 8 to the about 9, right? 8 to 9 there is pretty fair, I think, given the fact that there's so much coming in the month of June especially, but then thereafter that it's like, look, the next 4 months are going to be absolutely wild for Hello. 8 to 9 definitely right there. Yes. So okay, we got 8 to 9. We'll give that an 8.5. Sure. I don't know if we can do half numbers, but we're gonna make an exception for that one. And then now, what about the NFT holders? What would you rate that right now?
NFT holders. I'd say between 6 and 7. That's an honest opinion, and it's just because I'm feeling good today. But it's Saturday, so 6 to 7. I'm gonna be honest, 6 to 7. Here's the deal: we're able to play with our NFTs. That's a massive, huge thing, which is awesome.
100%.
I think that the utility aspect can be improved upon by just by holding them, right? Just like it is with the token, how you have more votes. I think we can just throw in some things for NFT holders, right? And just say, hey, we're doing a giveaway for just NFT holders. Here's 1,000 tokens or something simple. You could do something simple to where it keeps the utility for NFT holders. But now here's the problem. This is a problem for me. We have Doge Dash NFTs. We have exclusive NFTs. And we have Killer Whales NFTs now. It's just a lot of...
Well, I mean, Dash of the Dead, I guess, were you calling those your exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a lot there. The exclusive
Right.
NFTs had immediate utility, which was cool. We were able to play Dash of the Dead before it came out to the public, which was awesome. Great little utility there.
Right.
The question is almost where does it stop? Is that the end of it? So that's just the only concern that I have there. But so far, they look great. You can play with them in the game. More utility, I believe, is coming according to Sander on one of his Twitter posts. I think I saw. Who knows? The thing is, they can always improve it and build upon it, which makes me happy.
Okay. Quick question there, because utility is a big thing that people keep talking about with NFTs. Do you think to some degree when it comes to the NFTs for Doge Dash, Dash of the Dead, because remember they added the utility from the Doge Dash NFTs to carry over to Dash of the Dead, right? So that was an additional piece of utility. Do you think sometimes we're always looking to the future about like, hey, these are additional ways they can add utility, to where sometimes we forget about the utility that currently exists that like doesn't exist with other projects that you see? Because sometimes I got to catch myself when I look at that.
Sure. And I'm going to be honest, that's a great step back. And I really appreciate that perspective from you there, Finn. And I kind of agree that, we have amazing utility with this. If you have, like, for example, you're playing with a 3X right now, and that utility is insane because you're actually able to make money playing the game. So utility, check mark, I would say yes, they have done it on the Doge Dash NFTs. Like, boom, you wouldn't have to touch it, but they did a great job on that. I'm talking more like, okay, exclusive NFTs. Even if you're, like, it'd just be cool if, like we were saying last stream, like, oh, you're going to get three extra votes if you hold an NFT. Something simple, but it's not too much. But yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think that's a great thing. I think that is a great point, Finn. It changes my mind a little. I kind of like what you're saying with that. Utility has kind of been hit, and I'm okay with that now. Doge Dash NFT's done well.
That is the sign of maturity and humility right there, people. For those of you in the audience, from Bomb right there. All right, so we've got a 7, maybe an 8 after that little bit of enlightenment there for Bomb. And then very next thing we have is the gaming side. So for the gaming side, again, this is a side that maybe we start to morph this with, and we just call it entertainment or cryptotainment, right? In relation to Hello, because I think the gaming side is not just the only side, and I think we don't want to overly focus on that now when they've clearly demonstrated that they're not just doing gaming, but they're branching out. It'd be kind of unfair to just vote based on gaming at that point. So why don't we say cryptotainment as a whole? This includes gaming. Instead of going for 40, we still do a 10 point thingy here, right? Yep. But I think so you're factoring in like all aspects of cryptotainment that they have, the TV shows, the gaming, all that side, and kind of where you're at with that.
Yeah. First, I just want to say a good hello to Crunchy. Welcome. Ian Rudius, welcome. And Chip, welcome as well, guys. Thanks for tuning in here. Hope your day is going really well. So to the gaming aspect, game still works fine. Ton of fun. It's a great little, mental reset, play throughout the day. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Entertainment-wise, it's more kind of look into the future because I'm excited about Crypto Cribs coming out, that episode and TV series. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there an interview with Paul that stated... I think you know what I'm talking about, and I think you should. I think it's like what we had a few other things in the works that we haven't even said, right?
Yes, yeah. I think he said at least 2 shows that they're working on right now, but it's too soon to announce.
Yes.
So again, giving the landscape right now to Killer Whales, and I mean, not even really talking about Crypto Cribs right now either, even though that's clearly, like we said, something where they've got an episode in the cooker.
Right.
So, I mean, that for me is pretty cool because they are giving. And for those of you who are like, oh, they don't really associate Hello with Killer Whales, well, that's kind of the goal. It's kind of like when you think of BNB or Smart Chain and you hear about these other tokens and it's like, how do I buy? Well, you get BNB and you convert to said token that you're interested in. Hello is kind of serving as that platform, which when you get crazy excited about all these other, tokens and you want to find out where you can get more information, all that stuff, you're going to Hello's site for that, which we're going to get to in a second with the voting system. But out of a 10, what would you give that, Bomb? I mean, if you had to pick something.
I mean, here's the deal. You can play on PC. You can play on mobile. It's a great game. It works. You can make money doing it. NFTs are implemented in the game. It's got a cool leaderboard system. I'm going to give it an 8, 8.5, I'd probably say.
Boom.
Because there's a lot of stuff in the future that I think will come out entertainment-wise. The Hello app they've been talking about, Crypto Cribs, 2 other TV shows, Killer Whales. It's a lot of exciting.
What would push that to a 9 or a 10 for you? Because I'm curious, like what
once
they could
it comes
do that
out.
would be. Okay, so yeah, so it's kind of still concept and being developed, but it's about as high as it could be for where it's at right now in the process.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. I mean, I think they could do maybe like a refresh of a map or something, which might be cool because it's kind of like, oh, you can play the game. Like I'm literally playing the game while talking right now, and it's like it's pretty easy, but which is also
pretty
good.
Cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So a 2024, not a bad rate. I mean, we've definitely seen lower ratings, and I think that's one of the higher ratings that we've seen right here, which I would agree. I think that's a fair kind of point where we're at right now, and especially where we're going. Like these things haven't come out, but you're seeing that they're putting the pieces in the right places, which brings us into the voting system. So let's talk about the voting system really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over here. So for those of you who have seen this leaderboard, here we go. Check it out. So if you go to Hello's main site, you click on voting, click on vote, you get this list of all these projects right here. Check it out. All these projects. It lists, I think, just the top 30, even though there's way more projects. Like, look, these are the ones that even had up to 31 votes, but you can see that there are more, even more projects there. So let's go.
Yeah, you're only on the leaderboard, I think. But
this is just the leaderboard. Okay, so here you go. You got Killer Whales, the main site. It shows the judges that are already there for the show, as well as 4 more shadow figures there in the back that we have to look forward to. So we're going to click on vote now. That's going to bring you here. Here you get to see the new submissions, the high score, the trending. Look at this, like lock in load for top 3 right here with Chain GPT, PoonDX, and Herb here, all separated by like 200 votes there.
That's literally before we hopped on to voting wise. That is a big shift actually. PoonDX took second. They weren't even second.
Yeah, no, they've leapfrogged up here. So we're going to look at that in just a second, but you can see all of these different projects. They've got a ton here that haven't made the top 30 that look at all these. You could just check out new projects, and look, this is page 1 of 4. Yeah. You can click on the projects, and what I really like, even putting Killer Whales to the side for a second, put that to the side. Imagine that almost didn't exist. This platform right here is huge because they're doing all this due diligence for you with Hackin' Club that's doing audits and making sure that these projects that are listed, they've got all these things set up for you to easily just go research, right? Yes. So if we wanted to say, what is Hugo the Parrot? So you click on this, it gives you a description of Hugo the Parrot, shows you the votes. So I can click on this and I can vote now if I connect my wallet here. And again, it shows you the 10x voting power for holders with 1,000 hello. So I'll give a super vote to one of these projects in just a second. But you can check out these projects. What I typically like to do is, and I've been trying to go through 20 projects a day since they've done this, is to go, so you can see the network that it's on to. So you can see it shows Ethereum for this one. You can click on this, and this will bring you to their...
you can see what networks? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so this shows Ethereum right here.
Wow.
See? Yeah, and then you can, so typically where I like to go first is their Twitter page. Sure. So I like to see what their community following is. You can see this one doesn't really have, they joined in April 2023. So it's a very new project here. So I would maybe look at this one and see, hey, do they have a token? What are they doing? What are they about? This one, again, we're going to dive into projects a little bit more, but I just wanted to show kind of what that looks like there. And then what is neat is on this left side of the screen here, you can kind of see it because it's in a shadow. I'll go to another one that has a little bit more of the votes there. So projects that receive 1,000 votes get a community verified badge. So this check mark that like this project here has, because you can see it has over 1,000 votes. What I want everyone to pay attention to here, right? And Sound Bombing is saying huge because Sound Bombing knows. You want to pay attention to this little badge right here, because once projects are selected for the show, you can see this little red arrow. It says this project is selected for Killer Whales Season 1. So when you're looking at projects to possibly jump into, when you see that badge get lit up, that means that this project has been selected and is going to be on Killer Whales, assuming everything goes smoothly with the project side of things, right? Like they can fly out there, all that good stuff. But they're going to appear on Killer Whales, which means that they're going to have their project broadcast in front of everyone. So if you're thinking, hey, what projects should I take a close look at? This is just a great opportunity to see those projects. What's up, Chris? Chris is in the house here as well. Welcome, Chris. So we've just gone over the leaderboard so far. We're talking about the leaderboard here. As you can see, our top three are kind of running away with it here. We've got Burb at the top, PoonDX, and Chain GPT, and then you've got the rest of the field here. Some other good projects: XCAD Network, Data Lake. And some cool projects to check out, as well as well-known projects like you see Floki up there. I think Floki has like almost 400,000 holders. So you've got a lot of cool projects that are on here. Luffy Token as well has a pretty big following there. We'll dive into those a little bit more. We got Dark Bear in the house here. But one of the big things that happened this last week, and we can kind of go to your screen on this one, Bomb, if you want to switch over there. But one of the big things that happened was we had the departure, and people have kind of been like clamoring for information here. We're not going to dwell on this too much because we were kind of talking about this quite a bit this last week, right? BitBoy that announced his departure from the Killer Whales show, or really published this Twitter post here stating that it kind of sharing some private messages between Paul Caslin and himself, and saying that he was no longer going to be on Killer Whales. It looked like some of the partners and TV networks had said that, hey, it's kind of a big risk having him on. And so Paul said that we'd love to, keep you in mind for season 2, but it's just not going to work out for season 1. That didn't go over too well with BitBoy. He had a little bit of a rant on one of his episodes. In addition to this, I said a post, and I think he referenced me in his post there. But he said, and you can go to my Twitter there, I think, and you can see his comment to that post that I said there. He just basically said, so right there, I thought that. Quite honestly, I thought Paul Caslin handled this with about as much class as you could ask for in any human being. He gave him the chance to kind of control the narrative here, which, again, he kind of trashed that opportunity. But he gave him the chance from kind of a classy way of saying, hey, look, we can cite a scheduling conflict for this so that you don't really lose face here, and we can make it so that, it's not linked to any scandal or scams or anything like that, and you basically come out looking good. And he took that and he basically put it on blast because he got his feelings hurt. So I think that personally, look, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I thought Paul did a great job of handling that, and he's kind of been hush-hush since then. I'm sure he's got people on his end saying, hey, you got to be careful about what you say here, because there's probably a certain amount of things that are covered via non-disclosure agreement that I'm sure was signed by certain parties, and Paul, I'm sure is doing what he's got to do on his side. But personally, I think when this was announced, it was kind of stated in the Telegram that there were a lot of people that just thought this was a good idea. Like, just for even in addition to the whole FTX thing that's talked about there, I think a lot of people just felt like that was a good decision. And quite honestly, I would probably, given the circumstances and what's happening there, I think it was a good move for sure. So we've got. Yeah, Chris saying here, I didn't mind the guy until the unwarranted attitude and behavior that followed. Paul was nothing but professional. Let BitBoy rant and dig his own grave. Again, I wish the very best for him. I hope that, he kind of comes back a little bit. And again, I think Paul has done everything possible to take the high road here. And if he's going to have him come back on season 2, Paul's just leaving the door open as much as possible. And this guy's kind of trashing on him right now. But I see Paul as being the kind of person where it's like, look, I don't need to just jump out there to rush to my defense. He's a little bit more like, hey, I just know what I'm doing is taking the high road as much as possible. And who knows when this comes back to season 2, we might see BitBoy on Killer Whales season 2. You never know. I think it's always funny how these things sometimes intend to come full circle a lot more than you think if you just continue to kill people with kindness, right?
Yep.
Roll out the red carpet, kill them with kindness, and you never know what can happen. So I love to see, as a community, we had this kind of like full circle, like going through the emotions, like what? Like this is happening, to like, I don't know what to think about this. Some people knew instantly what to think about it. But what I really liked to see as a community is that we were pretty darn professional and pretty darn sympathetic, and just like, hey, look, we're gonna take the high road here, right? Because you always want to be sure that when you reflect on your actions, that you say, hey, did I do the best that I could with the circumstances that I was given? And did I have any behaviors or actions that I would want to do differently? And I think from the Hello community, I saw a lot of people doing some good stuff. So shout out to the community. Keep it up. Let's just keep on doing what we're doing. Keep on driving forward in the direction we're going. And a lot of this stuff is going to self-correct, right? Any thoughts that you have about that specifically, Bomb? I'm curious to get your thoughts, though, as well.
Same goes for me, double.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, again, it's honestly, here's what I think. We talked about this a little bit during the week. I think he was really heartbroken about it, actually, that he was not able to be on Killer Whales, and this is him lashing out, and which is fine. People handle it differently. I think, though, he was really just like upset, like, dang it. Like, I think he wanted to be on there and wanted to do it. So I feel for the guy, and, I think maybe season 2 something happens, and I don't think Paul's necessarily going to hold this over him, and I don't see that as being a big problem. BDE said, remember Doja? Yep, remember that one. BitBoy said that he will destroy Killer Whales together with the Hourglass team on one of his streams. I honestly wish him the best, but did lose some respect for him.
Yeah, I think that was kind of tough because, like you said, Bomb, he was really reacting emotionally, and as you guys know, if you sometimes, and for those of you in the corporate world, sometimes you got to type out an email and then just hit backspace and delete it, right? Sometimes you got to get your feelings and emotions out there, process them, and then realize, okay, I'm going to do X or Y or Z, right? I think in this situation, he processed his emotions on live stream and on Twitter. And I think for people that do that, typically you do things that upon reflection, you realize, hey, that probably wasn't the best idea. But I think he came from a place of emotion and he was hurt. So yeah, he went like, I have nothing but respect for Altcoin Daily or Wendy O, who are going to be on the show, and I love those guys, but I'm going to kill Killer Whales. And it's like, that doesn't really, like, he was in a raw emotional state, right? Yeah. So we tend to try to do what we can to obviously forgive and move on, right? Yeah. Like that's the way to go in situations like that. So yeah, I can see how a lot of people are like, yeah, I lost respect for him or something like that. But again, just remember, he's human. We're human. We got to try to do what we can to forgive and not focus on. So that's kind of all we're going to talk about there regarding the departure. We wish him nothing but the best and hope that, in all he does, he continues to, try to reach for the high road there. We got the next judge. So this is something I saw on your screen a second ago. We kind of got a little bit of a tidbit here. So if you want to click on a video here, nothing has been announced officially, bear in mind. Bear in mind, nothing has been announced officially yet. But if you click play on this video here.
Let's just take a quick little listen in on this one. Let's see what happens.
Let's just see what's said here.
Subscribe to our channel. We are growing every single day. Thanks.
I cannot hear the volume, so you're gonna have to let me know when it's
content. Help people know that we are
when we've gone through there.
I actually want to ask you guys a question, because to watch the Grand Prix.
When was it?
I timestamped it.
It didn't seem to come. We're gonna click it again here. Here we go, folks.
Let's
Back
let
to
it.
this
Like, there we go. Back
from
on the
Miami. I'm
timestamp.
exhausted, and I could be spending the weekend
Looks like we got
with my kids. Because
I think
I'm
so.
going to be gone
Let's get
again.
past-
at the
we
end
got
of
4
June.
seconds
I'm
to
gonna
go,
be gone because I'm
community.
shooting that episode,
Three,
that
1
series
second.
called Killer
There we
Whales.
go.
Remember that? I'm exhausted. And
It's like a Shark Tank for
be
crypto.
spending
Let's start from the beginning.
weekend
Here we
with
go.
my kids. Because
There it
I'm
is.
going to be gone again at the end of June for a week. I'm going to be gone because I'm shooting that episode, that series called Killer Whales. Remember that? It's like a Shark Tank for crypto. BitBoy was supposed to be on it, but he was kicked off. So for
What is
some
being
reason,
said?
he was actually kicked
Translate.
off.
BitBoy was kicked off,
And so
but
let
I'm
me know
gonna
what
be
you
filming
think.
Killer
I'm
Whales.
going to do what you guys tell me to do. Should I go to Monaco?
Yeah, so it took like a 30-second clip, if that, and he straight up said, "I'm gonna be filming," and I gotta sneeze. Yeah,
Bless you, Bomb.
thank you. He's pretty much said, "Hey, I'm gonna be in June. I'm gonna be filming an episode of Killer Whales," and it was kind of just like said and then like moved on. Like it was like, wait, timeout. What? Like.
Let's call a timeout on that one real
Like,
quick.
did you just say that? Like,
Yeah.
and again, like Chris is saying, did he like mess up the NDA? Was he not supposed to say that? And like now there's some backfire on it. Like I don't know, but it went by really fast. Let's just put it that way. Like I don't even
So,
think he
we'll
mentions
see.
it again. But
Right, we'll see. And maybe he realized, like, he was just going through it, and he was like, "Oh, yeah,
just
probably
thinking
can't
in
talk
his
about
head, you know, like oh
because
yeah,
he's
June,
talking about
I'm
like
filming. Yeah.
scheduling and going to the Grand Prix versus family time, like he's doing all that, right? And then he kind of just talks about that, and it's like he's just literally thinking about his calendar in his head, and he's just
Yes.
verbally stating that stuff. And
Yeah.
so we will see what happens there. But we wanted to share that with you guys. Like we don't know what's going to happen there, right?
Yes.
And
And
all
no
right, here's
announcement after that yet, which is kind of surprising to me. I'm like,
well, I think the market was not like too it wasn't too friendly in that
Sure.
regard. B, they had the leaderboard that they were talking about, and C, I think this just goes to show you that the team has things in their pocket before we all see them,
yep.
right? Like for them to have this conversation, for him to say this on live stream, that was a solid 3 days ago, and for there to be nothing from the team, like. They have so much in the cooker that we just don't even know about. And the only way we even figure out these things is from other people that are saying these things on their live streams, right? We're not hearing anything until it's like announcement. So I think this is just an indicator of like, look, you're seeing the smoke, but you're not getting to see the fire just yet. And
Yeah.
when they want you to see the fire, it's going to just be explosive. So
That's
that was a
exciting.
that was a pretty cool thing. I think that was awesome. And for the other three, they've said they're all going to be bigger and better than like people are thinking when they're throwing out. I think it could be this person. I think it could be this person.
Yep.
They're saying it's bigger than that, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've talked about the first three, I think before we go ahead and do the spin the wheel, we should talk about a couple of the projects on Killer Whales. So for right now,
Great
I'm just
idea.
going to say right here, type spin under this comment for the spin the wheel that we're going to do at the end, a little grand prize giveaway. Go ahead and type spin in the chat and we'll get you on the wheel there. But a lot of people were asking us because let's face it, people kind of know the like marginal Hello holdings that we have that we use for the wallet for the giveaways, right? And people
Sure.
have tracked that wallet, be that we use to connect to all the different sites or whatever and buy things. And so we did get messages from people in the Hello community that were like, you bought Burb and it went up like 200% or whatever. Like, why didn't you tell me about it before you bought? So here's what I'll say. I'll show you kind of what we're doing. We're not experts in any sense of any word. Like no one should, if you look at our wallet transactions, you can see we are the farthest thing from experts in the industry, right? But the things that we're looking at when we're looking at projects right here, I think are pretty much, they're pretty basic things. Like if you're looking for projects or you know, are you on my screen?
Yeah,
there,
I'm moving to your screen on
Okay.
this one.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
cool.
set up
All right.
The wheel.
Sounds good. All right. So let me go full screen on this guy right here. And And basically what I've been doing, and it's not like crazy scientific or anything, but a couple of days ago, I looked, like when the leaderboard came out, I started looking at projects and I waited a little bit until they got some community votes behind it, because I didn't want to just go after a community that like wasn't going to vote it like high up on the leaderboard. So I'm not going to say all the projects. If you want to track things, I did it with a couple of projects initially, and then I did it with another wallet as well, because I realized I didn't want people to be like, hey, I'm just gonna like do all the project. But I could share. Burb was definitely one.
Sure.
So one of the things I looked at, right? Again, community was heavily behind it. I checked them out on Twitter, and here you go. Right? You can see that they've got a great following here. When I wanted to see on posts that they would make, like what was the engagement like? And you can see here, they've got really good engagement on their posts here. And so the community is active. And then I was interested, okay, good community engagement, decent, like very interesting project here. So I checked out a little bit more about it, right? And I checked them out they're on BNB chain, which I also like. I think it's easy to transact without hefty fees. And so I checked out their website as well. So you can check out everything from this little site here. Checked out their website, and I also looked them up on CoinMarketCap. So if you're here, what we can do is we can look up, let's go ahead and type in Burb. And so a couple of things I like to look at when you're looking for things to potentially, we had a little bit of a sell-off here. But a couple of things that you want to look at when you're here, let me go full screen here, is, for me, I wanted to check out the market cap, right? Because when you're looking for things that are like, there are some projects that are applying to be on Killer Whales that are like $11 million, dollar market cap, or they're at, $30 million market cap or something like that. But I wanted to find a couple of projects that were pretty cool from what I could research on their website and what they were doing, and just find a pretty low market cap. So for it to go from like here to like a $4 million market cap, you're already calculating out what that would look like. So what I really like about the Killer Whales site is they've got all these different projects just lined up for you, where you can do all of that research, and it's in an easy to find, easy to discover way. So if we wanted to look at like these projects here, again, we can look at PundiX here, and you can see, boom, big following here, right? And they're even sharing this all over and saying, hey, let's vote so that we can get on Killer Whales here as well. So pretty active community. And you can check them out, all these projects on CoinMarketCap. You can check out their, engagement, market cap, all that good stuff. And definitely give that a good look there. And BDE Camps, good looking out with that spin and hit the like. We appreciate that from you. Well, without further ado, Bomb.
Wow, Chain GPT just took over first place again.
Did it happen? Hold on, let's take.
PundiX is about to take over Burb.
Look at this, people. We got Chain GPT in the lead here. Look at these top three, just really going for it. You like to see that.
XCAD is a huge, a huge one, by the way.
Yeah.
I just
look at this. Watch to earn directly on YouTube, backed by KSI and Mr. Beast.
They have 313,000 followers on their Twitter, and their market cap's, I want to say 35 million already, or no, higher maybe.
Wow, yeah, they've got a pretty big following here. Check it out. So imagine all of these projects, or some of these projects, on Killer Whales, right? Imagine that. Imagine all of them on there.
Yeah, Burb just randomly lost it. So that's what somebody's been saying about another project too. And I think here's what I think every 24 hours it resets. So if you voted, those 700 votes are knocked down because that was the last time people voted for it. So I think you need to continuously keep voting for it, because I know people are losing votes, and I don't understand what's going on with that. That's why we kind of want to ask some questions. And there's a few questions that people have, but I think Hassan mentioned it earlier that, guys, the projects are already selected, right?
So these are the wild cards.
These are the wild cards, and these wild cards are already like, again, Burb did a 200% increase like the past 24 hours. I mean, now it's dipping, but like These are the wild cards, and we don't even know what the main thing is yet. But cool thing is because you have Hello and the Hello app is supposedly come out beforehand, we're going to be able to watch it and know which projects they are before they go live. So
I wonder, so that button that they show there that says selected to be on Killer Whale show, is that going to come out before the show? It probably couldn't, because I mean, maybe it would, and then you just know how it does on the show later.
I think it would, because then that way you would, then they can contact the team and everything, but I think it'll come out beforehand.
Yeah. And so, I mean, keep an eye on this site, because when you see these little check marks and then a little red icon next to it, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's going to be just gigantic, because you're going to know which projects are getting selected. And you've got some big, like Luffy Token's got a big following too, I believe.
Luffy Token? Yeah.
Let's check them out on Twitter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, look at this. 84,000 followers.
I'm surprised that one's not higher, to be honest.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then Data Lake seems to be making its way up there. What was the other one that I really liked? I think it was
Little Fortune is in the house, by the way. We got Little Fortune here. What's up, Little Fortune? Let's add Little Fortune to the board. What do you say?
Yes.
The wheel there. Okay, so yeah, we've got some. Are you on
projects here? I'm on the.
You're on your screen now, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Let me move it over. Here we go.
Copy.
Arc Reactor. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these have 1,000 votes, which is pretty. Oh, this doesn't have a check mark yet, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, Luffy doesn't just yet.
But again, 500 followers, still has 1,000 votes already. I mean, that's pretty neat. Like I like how easy it is to search something, you know? So like, let's just go to a new project that I guess this is the leaderboard, but a completely new project, whatever this is, Perkable, helps brands and awards their fans no matter where they are. They're on Polygon. Here's their Twitter. Small following. But yeah, it just makes it so much easier, you know? And that's the cool thing about it. But yeah.
100%. Yeah, so scroll through, check them out there. Maybe vote for, I mean, think about it this way. There's a lot of projects that people probably aren't looking at because they're not high up on the leaderboard. So make sure you're checking out some projects there. And if you find a little bit of a gem there, check it out, vote for it, and prop it up on the leaderboard where more people could see it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got pages of projects to look through here that, I mean, after the first couple of projects were thrown on the leaderboard, you've obviously got a lot of votes for those, but you don't have a lot of votes for some of the projects that didn't make it up in the top 30 and now are under the 31 votes needed for the top 30 that a lot of people just don't know about right now. So be sure to research a lot of these. You could find some definite gems in there, I'm sure, for projects that aren't making it into the top 30 or even higher up the leaderboard.
You know what I find to be interesting? I mean, you know how we had the Feline Fiends on here and Not Okay Bears?
Yeah.
I'm like 95% sure they applied, and I don't see them on here. Like, I see the Clumsy Bears, but I don't see Not Okay Bears, which is...
I know they applied. They even shared it all over the place.
Maybe that's a top. They're on the first season already. I don't know, but I mean, if that's the case,
because these are wild. These are just wild cards.
Yep.
That's an excellent point. So they probably already selected a couple of projects that like were first to apply to just like, hey, let's make sure we've got these ironed out and these are established.
Right.
Because bear in mind, voting closes on the 1st.
Yep.
So they've probably selected every project already that's going to be on, and these are just the wild cards that they were like, you know, they were decent, but let's see if they have strong communities. So if they have strong communities, we'll put them on the show type thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I would love it if they got like really like specific and they were like top 5 projects automatically from voting get to go on the show or get asked to go on the show. You know, Like, just top five. Top five will ask. And then people are going like, dude, we've got to vote to do it. Because right now it's kind of like, hey, if you vote and you're higher up the leaderboard, like it'll give you more visibility, which is great, right?
Yeah.
You get the check marks and all that stuff. But I think which is actually very true, because that's how like a lot of these projects, I went from the top of the leaderboard and worked my way down. So maybe I'm off the marker there. But I think it'd be cool if they were kind of like, hey, top 3 projects automatically get asked there. But anyway, we'll see what they do there. And I say we give that little wheel a good old spin, Bomb. It's over here. It's Memorial Day weekend for us over here in the United States. So we have a nice long holiday weekend. And I think for those of you who are also in the U.S., the last thing you want to be doing is spending your time on stream talking with us. It really is.
It's a pleasure talking to you, Finn, though. And that's it brightens my Saturday. Okay?
I appreciate that, Bomb.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And so we got some good names on this board, right? We've got some. You see a lot of good names, some new names there.
Some new, some old.
Some new, some old. So can you tell us what the winner of this spin the wheel gets if we spin the wheel?
Let me start by saying this. We look to be frozen.
We are? I think we are good on
here
my
we
side.
go. We're back. All right. The website was frozen. All right, here we go. You'll see BDE's name on this board twice. And there's a reason for that.
You're right. Tell us what that reason is.
BDE was the first person to comment in this live stream today, which means his name is now put on this spin the wheel twice. So he has that opportunity to win twice. So that's great news. Cool stuff.
I have a little something I'd like to add, Bomb, if I may.
You can't add your name, Finn. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Both BDE camps and the AK were on super early. Were they not?
They were.
They were. I say we give BDE camps 3 spaces and the AK 2.
That's a lot of spaces.
It is a lot of spaces. That's why I wanted to have this idea shop here where you can decide if you like that. And if you don't, we can nix it and just do with the first person. It's whatever you want for this stream.
For
Bomb.
the final spin, I'm okay with it. For this one, we'll just give BDE twice.
Copy that. All right, that's what it is. It's what it is, friends. All right, you know the rules here, but we're going to have Bomb explain them to us anyway because we like to hear his voice.
No. You explain the rules, and then I get to do my spiel right after that, if you know what I mean.
Oh, your little words of wisdom?
No. There's another one that you always...
You have a... let's look at commercial. Give it to us, Bomb.
Give the rules first. Give the rules first.
Yeah. So the rules are you have to basically not have your name selected until you get to the final 2. For if it lands on your name, you are out, unfortunately. We are going to eliminate a name per spin until we get down to the very end, and then we're going to have 2 names. Then we're going to have their names plastered all over the wheel, and whoever it lands on that one is the winner. If you win this spin and you are currently not F&B, you will win 200 tokens. If you are F&B, you win 300. Okay? So if you're not F&B, you would get 200 tokens plus F&B, which means that any other stream after that, you're going to win more, basically, if it lands on you. So, that said, Bomb, before we spin this wheel, can you tell us what you want to tell us?
Let me jump into that real quick. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure talking to you this Saturday. It really has been. And Finn, I'm sure you'd say the same. But there's one thing that we could really use from you. And you know what that is? That's a like on this video. That's a share of this video, and that's a subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And let me tell you, you might be thinking, well, why would I subscribe? It's a great question. Subscribing means that you are now informed of any new video that comes out. Maybe a new opportunity to win some tokens. Maybe another opportunity to get a laugh today and brighten your day up. That is what a subscription does. Make sure to turn on the bell notification so you're the first one to tune in, because BDE was the first one, and that gives him 2 spots on this board today. I hope you're having a great Saturday, and we'll talk soon.
That was beautiful. That was great. Yeah, that was a little longer than, the 20-second, 30-second thing. But, whenever it's hearing your voice bomb, we'll go the extra 15 seconds. All right.
Wow.
Here we
that
go.
Makes me feel so good.
So before we do our little words of wisdom, or really Bomb's words of wisdom to close us out for the weekend, we're going to go ahead and spin, and let's get ourselves a top 10. We've got how many names on this? It looks
we got
like
16 names on this.
16 names. We got to whittle this one down, friends. Here we go. First spin of the day.
First spin.
Give it
Good
to us,
luck,
Bomb.
everybody. As Finn said about the tokens, FMB wins more. So good luck to that. Here we go.
All right, first one. Unfortunately, we have a very big pillar of the Hello community out first. We have Hassan. Hassan, we are sorry, but to be honest with you, Hassan has probably won the most tokens
100%.
of anyone else. He was the big 1 million token winner a little bit ago when we had that, which is equivalent in today's dollar of 10,000 tokens. 10,000 tokens won on one stream. Well done from Hassan. My goodness. All right, here we go. Secondary
Here's another
spin.
spin right here.
Gotta get rid of some names here, folks. We can only have one winner. Oh, it looks like... Oh, this is close. Mike survives, and
Mike.
another big winner in the past. BDE Camps is out. Sorry, BDE Camps, you are gone. We are on to the next one.
Moving on. Hey, but BDE has 2 spots, so that's okay.
Oh, that's right.
So,
BDE has 2. You know who doesn't have 2 this time that has typically had 2? The
Sorry.
AK. Unfortunately, the AK is out this time. Just missed the first comment on the video. BDE Camps was first there. And here we go. We move on to our top, what is this, top 14? Spinning for top 13?
Top 12. Spinning for top 12, but top 13.
And will Mike hold on? Mike survives again.
Mike,
Abdullah
another-
is out.
Wow. Pretty
Well done.
good.
Hanging on. Hanging on strong there, Mike.
All right.
All right.
Spinning again for the top 11.
Yeah, let's get ourselves a top 10 here. We've got... Oh... That is very
Wow.
close. That was
Wow.
very close. I don't know about that one, but we've got Anwar surviving,
Wow.
living to fight another day. Could
That
it
was
be?
crazy.
Would you say that there could be victory born
There could
in
be.
that spin right there? Do you think?
I think so. I think that's a great bit of knowledge moving forward that, staying safe these days. That's pretty good.
Stolen from the jaws of defeat. Here we go. We've got top.
John,
we-
this is for top 10 right here. Chris.
Chris, we are sorry. Chris is gone.
Sorry.
And we have our top 10 here. Here we go. Top 10.
You
Let's
know
make
it.
it a top. Let's get our top 4 because that's where the
Well, do
wheel
you want to
looks
do you want to
really
pick
nice.
your winner from top 10?
Oh, I already have my winner
I
right
like
there.
that. Who is your
I'm looking at
winner?
Dark Bear, assuming the
Dark
Freddy
Bear.
Bear. I mean,
like that.
you remember that Freddy
I'm-
Bear who had glitched our wheel for all them streams
Mhm.
until Dark Bear assumed the final name of Bear and started winning.
I'm going for Ian. Yep. AK knows
Oh,
it. AK knows it. Ian. I like that.
AK knows what's up.
All right. Ian and Dark Bear. Good luck out
Ian
there.
Rudius has been a big winner as well.
Yes.
Oh, Crunchy.
I'm sorry, Crunchy.
Not oh so smooth today. Crunchy is out. Sorry, Crunchy. Let's see. Dark Bear is still in the competition. We got our top 9. Ian Rudius
top
and
8.
Dark Bear, both in there. Still alive. We've got some big names on there. We got Chip up there, Little Fortune, Mike.
All
Burhan
right.
is out. Sorry there, Burhan.
Top
Thank
8.
you for joining, though. We've got our top 8 here. Who is it going to be? Little Fortune, no! Little Fortune is out.
Oh,
Sorry, Little Fortune. Glad to have you on the stream, though. You and the rest of the Fortune clan.
yep.
Always good to have you here. And we've got our top 7. Let's make it a top 6. Oh, boy. Ian Rudius is out.
No.
Sorry, Bomb. Your champion has expired, and it is just down to Dark Bear at this point. Sorry, Ian Rudius. We have our top 6, and it is time for Dark Bear to take it home.
Here we go. Top
Let's
6.
go, Dark Bear. Dark Bear survives again, and we have Mike. Mike is out. Sorry, Mike. We've got our top, what is this, top 5?
Top 5. Let's get a top 4 real quick.
Let's get a top 4.
The wheel doesn't look very good.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's getting close to Dark Bear, but we are alive, Dark Bear. And War, sorry, you are out. And we've got 3 pretty big names on that board. We got BDE Camps, Dark Bear, and Chip. BDE Camps was the first space, right? The one that had 2 spaces?
Yeah, second or third. Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So there's your advantage right there, friends. BDE Camps has another name up there on the board. Here we go. Going for a top 3.
You're still Dark Bear. Do you really think Dark Bear is going to hold out? God,
I think so.
Wow.
I mean, you've got the advantage of the last bear in there. I mean, that's a tough one. That's hard to. I mean, I'm feeling bearish at this point with Dark Bear. I'm feeling good. All right, here we go. We got to get a top 3 here. Let's get ourselves a top 3. I'm thinking Zane is going to be out. We got 3 big names in there. That's going to be a little tough for Zane.
Here we go. Top 3.
Here we go.
Let's see it. Dark Bear looking. Oh, no.
Oh, Dark Bear is out. Sorry, Dark Bear. We went as far as we could. And we got 3 big names in there. So we got Chip.
Still holding strong.
Is Chip F&B?
Oh, it gotta be. Yay.
I think Chip has gotten finals like
never
400 times.
Chip.
Oh,
is
Chip,
today
this is
the
your
day?
moment. This is your
it
moment, Chip.
Here
This
we
could
go.
be. Here we are.
Let's see if Chip makes top 2 again. Here we go. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, Chip, you are out. Sorry, Chip. Chip is gone. Next time, we'll have to do it. And again, here is the advantage of being the first comment. The first comment is now in the finals right now with Zane. We lost the wheel here. There was an accidental delete there instead of a control C. I think we saw a
That's
control.
100% what happened.
There's something.
In the meantime, Finn's going to tell you a quick story while we get the wheel up and running again.
It's a great story. So there's once this little it's back up. I'm so sorry.
I was really excited for that too. I was kind of
you would have loved the plot twist too at the end. I mean,
bet.
It was a cliffhanger and it went all crazy on everyone, but unfortunately we'll have to hear that one next time because we got words of wisdom to get through as well. There we go. Do you think we have enough names there, Bomb? What do you think?
I think we do. See, it looks so colorful. I love it.
All right, here it is. Final spin. If it's your name, you win. If it's BDE Camps wins 300 tokens. If Zane wins, Zane gets 200 tokens plus FNB going forward. Sorry, Chip. You had Chip in the comments here. We got to, just keep tuning in, Chip. It'll be one of these days. We've gotten a lot of second places and a lot of thirds. But one of these days, all it takes is one. It just takes one first place finish.
Yep.
All right, Bob.
All right. This is whoever it lands on. Keep that in mind because normally it was whoever lands on gets knocked out. But this is whoever it lands on wins the tokens. Just FYI.
Good call.
All right. See you later, Mike. Cheers. Enjoy Memorial Week and you as well. I believe in the UK right now, for those of you that are tuning in, it is National Bank Day on Monday, which I found out.
Interesting.
And I asked somebody that lived there. It's a fun fact. I asked somebody that lived there, and they said, I have no idea what it means, but it means we have the day off. And I said, sounds like a good time. All right, here we go. Final spin of the wheel for the winner. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, BDE and Zane coming down to the wire. BDE looking pretty good. Oh my gosh, we should do a race. Like BDE wins. Honestly, though.
BDE,
wow.
Like they had it like a random race where
yes,
two horses.
No way.
BDE bolts in front and we got Zane following very quickly in here. That would be amazing. Random horse race. Congratulations, by the way, BDE.
Way to go, BDE.
BDE Camps taking home 300 tokens because BDE Camps is an F&B member. Well done. That is 300 tokens over to BDE camps. We got that down. Oh, here we go. Here we
Premium users
go.
Only? Wait.
We'll have to figure out how to use that.
God,
We'll
this
do
is
that.
gonna be great.
Like a race
don't know.
simulation.
Oh, maybe names. Yeah. Done.
There you go. Yeah, let's. Okay.
And then nameless 5. Good.
Do you upload, save, start now? It's probably going to be ads or something.
Update and save. Oh, premium users.
Premium
only.
users only. Yeah. Maybe just start now. Click start now. see
No,
what
that's
happens.
these are ads.
Oh, those are ads. Never
So
mind.
if
See,
you go like
I would
this.
be. They would have gotten me.
Set.
I would have clicked on the ad.
Ahoy!
There we
And start.
This is-
There
yeah.
goes Rory. Yeah, this is how we have to do it from now on, dude. Rory pulling away versus Rosalind comes. Oh my god!
Oh yes. Oh, this is happening. Yeah. So next time when we get to like our top 5, it's gonna be like whoever enters their horse in the race. Right? If you're top 5, you get your horse in the race. Oh, and you got even the confetti too. That's amazing. Okay.
We'll have
I
that
feel
ready
like
for
we've-
next year. Should we do
yeah,
it right
we're-
now? I mean, everybody put down horse race if you want to win 100 tokens real quick, and I'll send you 100 tokens.
There we go. Yeah, enter horse race. So some people have dipped off early before the words of wisdom, and they
Huge
will regret it.
mistake. Huge mistake.
You had no idea this was happening. Neither did we. All right.
Can you go for a longer race though? That's what I want to know. You know?
Maybe I don't know.
Wait,
No, just no.
change-
That's fine. That's fine. It's literally like 10 seconds or something. That's great. All right. So yeah, type horse race if you want to
Oh,
do
you
this.
can. All right. We're doing a minute 30 race real quick, okay? Yeah.
No,
Yes.
That's too long, dude.
This is
way too long.
great.
No.
All right, we'll do 60
No,
seconds.
no, do like 30 seconds. Do 30 seconds.
30? Okay. 30
Or it's like 20. 20 or
30
something. like
works. We're taking 30. Who we got?
No, you did
we
a
got,
minute 30, bro.
We got BDE
No,
in
bro,
here.
no.
We got the AK.
You're doing a
we got
90-second
Prince,
race? No.
Fortune. No, it's
Oh, you
it's,
switched it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's
I'm looking at
30.
the lag there.
All right,
Okay, here
Chip,
we go. Yeah,
we're throwing
let's-
you in there because why not? You know, you've always said.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna throw in Finn as a wild card at this point.
There we go.
'cause
Wild card.
Oh,
we-
right.
we
Nope,
hear
never
hello.
mind.
Oh.
Darius is here. Finn just got benched.
Welcome. we got a bunch of A players in there. So this is for another 100 tokens.
100
friends.
tokens. Day at the races.
let's call it 200 tokens. I feel like this is
200?
exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do 200 tokens for this winner here.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
Everybody ready?
How about this? If you're FNB and you win, it's 200. If you're not, it's 100. So
Okay. Let's,
100 for
let's-
FNB
let's
if you're
get
sticking
this
around.
notepad out of here. Make it a larger screen. All right, here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here comes the race to end the stream.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I still haven't even done words of wisdom. Wow. Okay, we gotta get this going. Here.
All right, let's start with words of wisdom. And we'll finish off with this.
Okay.
This, or do you want to do it in reverse order?
No,
You
yeah,
pick.
let's do that. Let's do it. Words
Okay.
of wisdom, real quick. Here we go, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking really forward to this horse race right now. But we got to get the words of wisdom. You gotta be leaving with something today, and this is what it is. Whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you're giving blood. All right.
That's amazing. Always give 100% unless you're giving blood. That's good. Another banger bomb. Wow, that's good. Chris is liking this so much better than the wheel. Yeah, I think we got to end when we get from the wheel down to the top 5. We're just always
Yeah.
gonna come over here. This is amazing.
Alrighty, folks. Oh, you can show custom logos? Oh, all right. Here we go.
That'd be amazing. Wait, if you could show custom logos, you could.
I don't even know what that
NFT
means.
go above your thing.
Yo, can you imagine? Bro, can we?
If the horse is your NFT.
Yo, the ones with wings on their back too that like start flying. No, you get the exclusive NFT with the zombies, and the zombies are just like running on the track.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Oh, that's so good. No, man. Oh, hello, team. If you're out there listening, you have just gotten major alpha of what you should be setting up in the future. Oh, boy.
Oh can you just make us a webpage just so we can do it for our stream?
It'll take approximately 45 minutes of hours to put this together. Literally, we will pay for the 1 hour worth of dev hours it would take to build this game.
Oh, look at Finn's NFT skating around the track right there on the left turn. Oh, we have an ultra rare NFT. Is that Superman? I'm playing.
Just always throwing
Oh, shoot. We could do a whole TV show about Doge at the tracks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we gotta get to the race here.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back.
I don't even remember who's in the race anymore. Alright, here we are.
Oh boy. Here we go. Ready. Ready, set,
go! What? Why are they racing? I don't want to add preview. How do I go?
No, just can you?
Oh, let me take a. All right, here we go. Ready, steady,
go.
go. Oh, start. I gotta click start.
Of course. Gotta click start in there.
Ready, set. Oh, I faked you out there. Don't go. Oh, flip flop. Oh, AK, I saw you move. You just got thrown out of the race. I'm sorry.
What? What are you doing? Did you just clear 2 people?
No. All right, we're good. All right, give us a call. Give us a call there, Finn. And here they go. Obviously, Dariush on the top inside track doing real well. BD, take it away.
Early, we got Fortune pulling up the front. Chris saving it for the final leg. We got the AK pulling up 5th place there. Chip is starting to close in. We got Dariush on the inside track. He's starting to make his move. But we got Chris pulling forward. Chris, we got Chip. Chip is right in front. The AK. Oh my God, the AK makes it. The AK has done it. The AK came from back to further and he went in.
Congratulations, the AK, and rest in peace, all of your microphones out there. I am so sorry for that call, but congratulations to the AK. The AK takes it home and wins. Is the AK FNB? Is the AK FNB?
Yeah, didn't they win it last stream? But I just don't think they're in Discord right now.
Maybe. Wow, congratulations to the AK. And my goodness, what a time.
What a comeback.
Oh, what a comeback. The AK was not about to let that one. We'll let that one go. Oh, yeah, it even gives you the first, second, and third.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Maybe we just got to do like token distributions like that. Like first place gets that amount, second place and third place.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing. Oh, yeah, I hope Leicester City do that tomorrow from the AK. Oh, yeah, Leicester City battling relegation. They need to win, and they need Everton to not win. All right, congratulations, Fortune saying that was fun. Man, we are going to be doing that again for sure.
Yes.
We need to definitely, the Hello Dev team, okay, put whatever you're doing on hold for a second. Give me 1 day with your dev team, and we'll put together a little game. Oh man, that was fun. I don't know. Let us know if you guys want us to do that again. We'll do that again for sure for the next one if you guys want. I thought it was fun. When we get the wheel down to like a top 5, we'll just enter them in the race here.
Yes.
And look at the AK's riders celebrating first. Oh, that is so good.
So good. Wow.
Well, and thank you everyone that hopped on and joined us today. We hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Be sure to message us if you were a winner. So BDE Camps and the AK. I want to check out to make sure we're sending the right amount to the AK. So we'll check. I think the AK got F&B on the last one, so that should be another 200 tokens. And then BDE Camps as well is F&B, has 300 tokens there as well. A lot of exciting stuff talked about today, as well as like a lot happening this past week. Mainly the leaderboard. If you didn't get to hear it on the first watch, if you joined a little bit late, be sure to check it back there. We covered quite a bit there. If you want to pull up the list really quick there, Bomb.
Oh yeah.
You can see kind of what we covered today. We covered those different things in addition to the spin the wheel and this dramatic conclusion on the horse track to finish it off. Thank you, everyone, again for hopping on, and we hope everyone has a great Memorial Day weekend. We will see you guys next time. Bomb, why don't you send them off on their way?
Have a great weekend and have a ton of fun. Give 100% to whatever you do, except for giving blood. That's all I got. All right.
See you guys
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.